Example 5. The following table summarizes yields to maturity on several one-year zero-coupon securities. Part A. What is the price of a one-year zero-coupon corporate bond with a AAA rating and a face value of $1,000? Part B. What is the credit spread on AAA rated corporate bonds? Okay. So we have all of these are one-year zero-coupon securities. That means they don't pay any coupons, and they're promising $1,000 payment in 1 year. So all of these different entities are making the same promise, and the only difference is who's making the promise. In other words, who the issuers are. And as we can see, the Treasury is the US Treasury. So the US government is trying to borrow money from investors, and they're promising to pay back investors $1,000 in 1 year. Okay, and AAA, triple B, and B corporate bonds are just corporations. Obviously, AAA it has the highest credit rating, meaning they're safer compared to corporations that have a triple B or a B rating. Okay, so as you can see, as we go down the column, you can see the yield. The yields are increasing as the issuer becomes more risky. That's because investors are risk averse, so they would demand a greater premium for taking on that additional risk. Okay, so we'll do the math. What is the price of a zero coupon bond with a AAA rating? And the credit spread for part B. The credit spread is the risk premium. That's the additional rate of return that investors get on top of the risk-free rate. Okay, so we'll do this together. Example 5. Let me just reproduce the table with security and the yields. So the U.S. Treasury, so this is a government bond. Yield is this. And we'll just do these two rows. So based on this, what is the price of a 1-year zero coupon bond for a firm that has a AAA corporate rating? So if we draw the timeline, it looks like this. And the R is the yield, 3.025%. So we're trying to find the fair price of this bond at time 0 if the promise looks like this. So we can treat this future cash flow as the future value. This is the number of years, N, and we have the R, so we could figure out the present value. Okay, so the present value is future value divided by 1 plus R to the nth power, 1,000 that occurs in year 1. So we're going to discount it 1 year. And the price of the bond should be 970.64. And part B is also very simple. We're trying to calculate the credit spread on a AAA corporate rated bond, or AAA rated corporate bonds. And as I just mentioned, credit spread is the same thing as the risk premium. That is, how much additional rate of return do investors get for taking on the additional layer of risk. Okay, So the risk premium in this case is basically the return that you get on the AAA rated security minus the risk-free rate. Okay? And as we talked about in class, the risk-free rate is basically the return on the US government bond. Okay? And we know the return on the AAA corporate bond. So we have 3.025 minus 2.050. That is your credit spread for the security. 0.975%.